This is a dump site. You see the contaminated dirt is covered so the dust doesn't so the wind doesn't make it airborne. And then they have filled dirt to the right. And to the left, that giant mound is covered in green. It's called RhinoSnot is the industrial name that they use.
Is that the stuff that's up on the top of the ridge?
And it's supposed to do like something like a bioremediation process, and it absorbs the icky stuff out of the dirt, and then they roll it off of there, and they remove that and dispose of only that bit. But here, I mean, if that's on the top sucking stuff up, there's also water obviously making ponds that's leaching from the bottom out.
So now I'm pointing the camera at the water that's pooled in this concrete now. Is that the water you mean?
Right. And so with the rains, okay, so add that to the groundwater, but also when the water gets saturated in that sand, it's going to pull whatever's underneath not being absorbed by the green RhinoSnot, and it's going to redeposit it out here where the birds are swimming in it.
Okay, I'm trying to get a shot of those birds in it.
Right.
Over there, a bird just dipped his beak down in there.
And that's, you know, not allowing the stuff to shift out here into where we're standing is why they have these straw bales here and straw rolls to prevent that from happening. But of course, it's not sufficient, as it never is here. And, I mean, basically, I mean, just look at it. You know, it kind of speaks for itself, I think, in a lot of ways.
No, speak for it.
I mean,
say it.
The plastic gets lifted by wind. The action of the water bringing it down, then it's in the water table. The water table's still coming up when the ground is saturated. These straw bales are not going to do jack squat against making, you know, trails of silt from dripping out here into where we walk and live and talk, and I mean, and this,
standing in it.
Yeah, and this is reabsorbed liquid, but look at its texture. This was here for a while because it is now in flakes. Even though they're resaturated, they have gained water again. Look at their beading and their plating. This is silt that has been here a while because it has been formerly evaporated.
It was dried. Now it's wet again. But when it was dried, it was in solid little plates.
See these are the cracks of dried soil.
Right.
Now they're reabsorbed, sure. And if I go over it, it will make it look like it was new. But this isn't new, and so this has been going on for some time. This action of outward movement from the actual site. Why are they allowing that to happen? And why are they sitting in these same meetings telling us that we cannot come into contact with any of this?
When it's just seeping out from underneath this concrete plating. Underneath, the bales are supposed to stop it. They don't. It comes underneath this fence, and we're standing in it. Standing in it right exactly now.
Yeah, it's on the bottom of my
little useless little booties that I wore to protect myself from this stuff. And again, kids wandering in here, running through it, tracking it into their homes.
Birds come here, then they go to another field, then they go to another space. They are carriers of this. Bees, insects, anything, and that's very minute. I realize that it's a very small scale. It's a minuscule amount.
Not if you've got a lot of bees and a lot of birds.
Vermin, raccoons, feral cats, anything that happens to come out here. And how do you tell a feral cat that you can't go there because it might kill you? I'm sorry. Last time I checked, and I have no way of knowing this, but they can't read.